kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Turning it on! That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. They say success rate could be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Marshall quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking for room, it's Roberts. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Allen. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The punt team makes its way onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back.
And down he goes back at the 3.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a very good punt under the pressure. And the returner will be knocked down. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Got it behind the line. It's Lacey. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Connection to the right. Lots of room to run. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
He'll keep it himself. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He'll do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're dealing with a second and long.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He uncorks one deep. Makes a catch down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Makes the catch. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. At the 45, on his way. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're facing a 3rd down. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lacey. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Roberts. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Looking for a gap, it's Allen. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Thundering Herd needing a ton of ground to get it to that 1st down marker. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They're threatening to score and they'll throw it. And here comes the heat and they get home and they get him at the 21.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rides the back on the option to give. He is not going to get there. Stopped short the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Looking for a big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on the recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Got it in the middle, it's more. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Off the bootleg and rolling out. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Fires to the right. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close,
goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurd! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.